Hello gamers, welcome to another DSP video. I know the last few videos were, the time escaped me and the time went really long. So hopefully this one won't be super duper long. It shouldn't be, but one can hope, right? Let's get into it. We're gonna go over some of the funny stuff that DSP had said yesterday on his pre-stream because it's something.
Snort. I got the drip going.
Got the drip going.
And and other stuff. So it was a fun day. We ended up watching. Let's see. We ended up watching one person play some Starfield, and we ended up watching another person of all things play some Dark Souls 3. We were just.
It is so funny to me. He pays for HBO or Max, whatever you want to call it, and Amazon Prime. Now he watches movies for his little review channel or react channel on his phone, which is okay, but he doesn't. But when it comes to watching stuff with his wife, he doesn't like. They watch reality TV, which is the cooking shows he watches. Like to me, I think those are considered reality TV. But he shits on people who watch reality TV. Now, of course, he's probably meaning like shows like Jerry Springer, Jersey Shore, The Real World, like those kind of shows. And I guess I kind of get that, but at the same time, he participates in the genre. So, like, why would they stop making it when he's kind of giving attention to that genre? Whatever. I mean, it's fine if you want to watch it, but it's either that or it's YouTube playthroughs. Like, they don't watch anything interesting, and the stuff that he reviews are just stuff that he wants to watch for the mainstream. Like, this is an idea for another video, I guess, because now that I'm saying this stuff out loud, I'm just kind of realizing just how frustrating it is that this dude wants to review videos, but it's nothing genuine about what he wants to review. So whatever, that's a little teaser, I guess. But that's what he watches, and then he watches YouTube playthroughs. And I've noticed this with him. Before, he would never watch anyone else, and he'd brag how, oh, I'd be burnt out if I did that at blah, 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 blah. The moment he starts watching other YouTubers, every response has just been him being negative about these other people. And it is like really, really, really shitty that this dude goes out of his way, watches other people play a game, and he's shitty. Meanwhile, he cries how YouTube is not a positive place anymore, and no one watches for positive reasons and is grateful and all this stuff. But this dude was watching other people, and he has complained about other people and just kind of used those people as a way to cry about it, how he's seen online. And it's like, dude, you're watching other streamers and you're shitting on them. Last year, he was making fun of the guy who died in the bear fight in God of War. That's positive? Like, this dude wants positive viewers, but he's not a positive viewer himself. And you're gonna get, this is gonna be the running theme of the video, of DSP literally just does not want to extend the courtesy he wants people to give him at all. And you can't really expect people to respect you if you can't even give the same courtesy you want, you know? Like, it's really like you see three kids in a playground. One kid is bullying this innocent kid who is just playing in the sandbox. He's just minding his own business, and the other kid is pushing him down constantly. You're gonna just feel bad for the kid who's being pushed into the sand, pretty much. You're gonna be like, oh, this poor kid, he's just minding his business, and this guy's bullying him. The third kid pushes the second kid into the sand nonstop. Now, and the second kid starts crying about, like, this guy is pushing me to the sand. Are you gonna feel bad for the second kid or root for the third kid? Because at that point, the third kid is picking on the second kid because the second kid is bullying the first kid. So you're really not gonna give a fuck about the second kid because the second kid was doing the same shit to this other kid. So you're not going to really care that much. You might say that is fucked up. At the same time, the second kid is no better than the third kid because he was doing it to the first kid. And that's what DSP is. DSP is that kid in the middle who makes fun of this other guy, and then another guy makes fun of him, and you're like, why should we care, Phil? Why should we care about you? Because, like, it's not necessarily the same. You can't really expect to get the same respect when you can't give it yourself. And yeah, respect is earned and not given, blah, 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 blah. But at a surface level, you can't start getting it. I mean, part of earning it is literally just treating people the way you want to be treated. And DSP is just making fun of these other people. I mean, the only thing DSP isn't doing is making call out videos with video titles of that guy or doxing that streamer or whatever, you know, that nonsense. But you know, when people come to like talking about DSP, it's like there's all kinds of like ranges of people. Some people take it too far, some people do whatever. And it's just like, it is what it is. I mean, you kind of have to like, you know, judge on your own, you know, that's part of life, you know, but that's going to be the running theme pretty much. DSP does not want to give the same courtesy he demands.
Bored. We're like, what do we want to do? Let's just randomly open some playthroughs and things and, you know, see what's going on. And it's funny because...
It's funny.
Again, I keep telling you guys, I never used to watch anyone else's playthroughs. I never used to watch anyone else's playthroughs.
And the other thing is, last year, he would make sure to tell us when he was watching these other streamers that he wasn't spoiling himself on the game and all this stuff. Oh, I'm not going to watch past where I'm at in the playthrough or whatever. We don't even get that discretion anymore when he brings this up. So we don't know. We don't know if he is not trying to spoil himself in these playthroughs or whatever. I mean, now it's more suspicious because he somehow knew something about Starfield before it was reasonable. You know what I mean? But whatever. Let's continue.
Okay. Now that I actively start to watch other people's playthroughs, and by the way, we always try to watch people who are much bigger than me.
Of course! And it's not like, this is so stupid. He says this, oh, he wants to watch big YouTubers and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting there thinking, well, yeah, because it's probably easier for them to find a playthrough when YouTube like puts the people with the most views and all that shit in the front, and the people with like his level of views all the way in the back. So you can't really expect DSP and Cat to sit there in their little living room and just scrolling all the way down to the people on his level. So of course they're gonna watch the big guys because they're the first videos that come up in YouTube search on the YouTube TV app. Of course.
You know, you're trying to absorb, okay, how do the big guys do it?
And of course he has to absorb tech. This dude is he's such a scumbag because I have criticized this about him for years, and it really came to a head in the debunk video he did a few years ago, because this dude has pretty much admitted all his humor and jokes are just stolen from other people. Everything that he has said that was funny is from someone else. He never comes up with anything on his own. So you look at Street Fighter 6, oh, he doesn't learn his own combos. He just watches someone else play Blanca and then just steal his combo and just do that. Or whatever. Like, there's one thing about learning and watching people do stuff and just kind of learning from that and using it for your own. But the thing is that when people learn stuff, they usually have an idea of what they want in their work, pretty much. They have a direction that they want to go. DSP is the most aimless content creator you can find. He has no personality, nothing going on. The only thing he has going on is just his narcissism. Literally, the fact that we have a Phil's Day Off segment with a logo and all this stuff, like, this is the identity of his content. It's just him. Like, everything about his video and his content is just about him. It's not about anything else or anything interesting because he has nothing of interest. Nothing that he wants to kind of vibe with. Like, what's he vibing? This goatee, I guess, man. And the Ghost and 672 and Skullman and Wile E. Coyote, whatever the fuck. I'm just naming shit at this point, but he has nothing going on. So he's watching other streamers, but he's not trying to find out like what could work for his content. He's just trying to steal other people's like techniques and how they set stuff up. Everyone sets their own streams and their own content up in their own way, and it's all subjective. So I mean, It's ridiculous that this dude has been streaming for 15 years, bragging about how he's his own man, but he's watching someone else to get their own fucking setups. And it's like, why do you want to do stuff that everyone else has done, dude? And the thing is that's really pathetic is that even the current stuff he's doing now is just generic. He has openly said the reason why he does face cam on stream because other streamers do face cam. But why? He doesn't need to do face cam. I mean, now he has to because he has tip reward levels, man. But there's nothing of interest. And you could also even, I guess, argue that, oh, he stole my idea, guys. He starts putting artwork behind him on set. I did it before him, dude. I did it before. I was the trendsetter, man. Clearly, he stole it from me, obviously. He's stealing my gimmick. This bullshit. I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna fucking file a lawsuit, man.
Who are supposedly so popular and so prominent, how do they do it different from Darkside Phil? 9 times out of 10, it's way worse than my playthrough. I'm watching this guy,
and then he says it's worse than him. And again, this is the Mr. People should be positive watching YouTube videos. Is watching another dude and already wants to be negative about it. Like, come on.
Dark Souls 3, he's got the worst quality. It's like you can tell.
And I like it. We're watching this guy play Dark Souls 3, okay? And he has the worst quality. But what's the worst quality? Because honestly, this dude exaggerates a lot. Because worst quality to him could just be like the occasional pixelization or whatever, or just how the dude sets up his stream. But he doesn't understand. Maybe he's popular for other reasons or whatever, and the quality might be tolerable to people. But he's sitting there like, it's not movie quality. It's like, not everyone like watches a stream for perfect quality. The people that dog on him for his own quality is more subjective in the sense that like they don't like his commentary style, they don't like how he looks, he does, whatever. All this stuff is subjective, and he's looking at people who are subjectively saying that his content sucks and thinking that it's an objective value that you can measure and change. Like, again, it's the same fallacy where if you buy the most expensive like tool, like let's say you buy a Cintiq, right? That's like thousands of dollars. You're pretty much, dumping a lot of money. That doesn't make you a professional artist. You're not gonna make amazing art with that thing because it depends on your skill and how you learn and your effort and all this stuff. Like all this stuff has to be, backed. You can't just buy something and be like, bam, I'm amazing. I'm godlike now. You just can't do that. That doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. And this dude is like, look at this, like, if I get my quality to be amazing, does that mean I'll be a good streamer and everyone will like my videos? Like, no. I mean, I sat there thinking in my own content, like, oh, maybe the issue why I don't get a lot of viewers is because I don't stream late enough. I streamed late enough and I got the same amount of viewers I would get any other day. So it's not necessarily the time, in my opinion, or it may not be the quality of my video. It may be just me. It may be many factors. Like, you're never going to truly know what is the thing that locks you out of gaining more support or more viewers or whatever. It's all just something that you can't tangibly feel for. You just have to kind of get lucky, I guess. I mean, that's why a lot of people say it's a mixture of skill and luck with a lot of these things. And you may just die never being known. That's just the nature of it. It's sad and it's like whatever, but it is what it is,
A Twitch streamer at the time in 2016, and all this is the archive Twitch stream. So it's a low-ass bitrate. And this is
No, I like how he says that this is a archive of a Twitch stream. So he doesn't know. He could have just sent it directly from Twitch to YouTube. So maybe like there's some wonky compression going on between the two sites or whatever. But this dude could just be a prominent streamer and not a YouTuber. And he might just be archiving it just so that people can watch it whenever they want. So he's just streaming and that's like the focus, dude. And the archive is just the archive. So maybe the stream itself looks better than the archive, and that's where the support's coming in. Because again, this dude is watching just an archive video, and he's judging his setup based on that. He doesn't know anything about this guy as a streamer.
Prominently known streamer, known for playing Soulsborne games, and he's playing it, and it is fucking pixelated and blurry as shit. The quality is just not good.
is just not good. But again, what's not good? Like, is it like super pixelated, like you can't make out images on the screen, or it's like, oh, it's a little fuzzy or whatever, and you could just watch it? Like, come on.
He's got a face cam, and the face cam is completely fucked up and like also low quality. You know, his gameplay is great. Like,
Okay, and this dude is saying these people have low quality stuff. He has a fucking lemon PC he's streaming on that can't play fucking PC games and capture at the same time. He doesn't stream at 4K. He doesn't stream at real 4K, by the way. It's like a wonky remaster resolution. His face cam still doesn't look that great. He has the same fucking audio, and the audio is quiet. Like, there's a lot of issues that you could call out on him, and when you do, it's like, oh, you can't compare me to this guy. Now, this dude cries and cries and cries how we cannot compare DSP to bigger people, correct? We can't compare him to Maximilian, Angry Joe. I almost called him Planet Joe. Angry Joe, or whatever. But he's actively now, in this video, comparing himself to bigger streamers. So, I guess what DSP is saying, that it's okay to compare him to bigger streamers then, right? So, I don't want to hear him complain or tell us that we can't compare him to big streamers anymore. If this is the take he's gonna go with and like, brag on, then he can't complain anymore. Because the thing is that, what if that guy has a low bitrate because of his own internet situation? What if he doesn't have a business line? So DSP is kind of not directly saying, but you would probably say it in some context or whatever, that people should only stream for a business with business line internet, because apparently everyone in America or on the planet can just afford it, apparently. But why should we gatekeep who could be a streamer and who can make money and all this stuff? Because if he did that to him, he'd tell you to fuck off. But now he would be so willing to just say, well, then you should get business line internet, man. Because it's the same shit he says about people playing Street Fighter 6 online. Why are you playing on Wi-Fi? Wired connection, idiot. But it's like, people have different situations. You don't know their situation. And so it's just silly, honestly, that he's just kind of saying all this stuff, but he doesn't know maybe they have a different situation than him. And again, this dude says he can't change his setup because it's the way the house was set up, that he can't change the internet lines or whatever the fuck. But, okay.
Gameplay, like, this guy's really good at it. You can tell he learned right away. He's doing really well. He's kicking ass, you know. He's going through Dark Souls 3. He's
what's he doing?
Tough-ass enemies on the first or second try.
Whoa.
You know, he's one-shotting bosses. Like, okay, this guy's really good at the game, but his quality is just shit. And this is what people like. This is a guy who, you know,
This is what people like. His quality is shit, but the gameplay doesn't sound like it's shit, so that's quality too. Like, quality is such a subjective thing to look at. Because again, I can look at Death Stranding and say, oh, there's quality there. But then someone's gonna look at it and say, that's shit. Those two things can be right and can be correct, because they're different interpretations on what people see as quality in a video game or in a movie they see or whatever. Like, that's why there's people who are diehard Marvel cinematic fans, because they think those movies are quality to them. Some people can look at it and say, that's shit, whatever. Everyone has different opinions on all these other things, and they can all be right in their own way. But this dude is like, quality shit. Why is he popular? But he doesn't know why. Why is he popular? Huh?
10 times bigger than me. And this is what he put out. And everyone complained about me and my quality and everything, saying that my stuff sucked. And here's what this guy put out.
And then he says this. But again, he thinks that the people who are calling him out are the same people that watch these big streamers. I mean, you could argue that the realm of possibility that since this guy has 6 million views, maybe one of the detractors are a fan of him or whatever. Okay, sure, fair enough. But at the same time, you can't just dismiss that, because you also don't know why they like that other person, or if they even like it. What if they just watch it and say, this guy, not for me? Like, he's saying all this stuff like, this guy, people like him, but they don't like my videos? Huh? Like, that's kind of a negative mindset to have. It's pretty much a, why can they do it and not me kind of thing. It's like, what, that's just gonna make you mad and it makes you miserable. So why bother thinking like that instead of thinking of it that way? Why not just say, oh wow, this guy's like successful and doing this? Oh, okay, well, maybe I should just like relax and just do whatever or something. I don't know. Like he doesn't really have any creative input on his own content because a lot of his thought process is, how come they can do it, not me? What about them? What about that? What do they do? And it's like, it's not really worthwhile to just chase another person's success to hope that you'll get successful being that way. If anything, if someone catches wind or thinks that you're just trying to ape another person's style, they're gonna call you a poser and they're just gonna leave. I mean, because that happened to me in like the early years of me just doing detractor videos. People were like, oh, you're just trying to be like Tevin, you're just a copycat, whatever. And I look at this like, okay, sure, I get why people would be upset about that. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just continue doing my own thing, and I'll try changing myself. And maybe I am being too alike with him. Maybe that's a problem. Or whatever, and you just have to look at it more creatively. I'm not gonna sit like, oh, how come Tevin can do that and not me, man? Because it's just, you're never gonna like grow or improve as a person if you just put yourself in that kind of box. You're just gonna be miserable doing that. So instead of just figuring that out, it's like, yeah, I'll just do my own thing. I'll just figure it out on my own. I'll just kind of, see what happens. Ride the waves, as they say, man.
Watching this other guy, he's playing Starfield, and I shit you not. All right, everyone complains about my playthroughs. This guy spends half his time dicking around in the game, doing nothing meaningful. He's not doing missions.
And this is the funniest, stupid thing I've heard. I did a take of this video and I was talking about this segment and I fell into this thought, and this is like a brain blast moment, a very hot brain blast. Okay. So DSP gets so mad that trolls do not consider his content meaningful and all this stuff. Oh, the trolls, they don't think that, they laugh when I say my content's meaningful and all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. But then when people say, well, why is your content meaningful? It says, well, I play a video game and people enjoy it, blah, 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 blah. All these vague buzzword terms. This fucker watches someone else and says, this content's not meaningful. DSP, how do you know it's not meaningful to someone else? Isn't that right, man? Come on, think about it. He's telling us that we just don't get it. We don't get why his content's meaningful because we're just toxic idiots. But this dude is watching someone else and just deeming it not meaningful. So that just, in his own logic, means he just didn't get it. He didn't get the other guy's meaningful content. Because this dude's such a piece of shit about it. Because the reason why people make fun of him for calling his own content meaningful, because we don't know what it is. What's so meaningful about his content? Like, what does it mean that your content's meaningful? How can you deem a piece of content meaningful? Because with that logic, it's so ambiguous. The dude playing Starfield could just say, this is meaningful because I'm just having fun with the game. I'm just dicking around. You could have meaningful content if you just dick around. And this dude is like saying, this guy's content's not meaningful. It just infuriates me that this dude cries and begs that people see his content as meaningful. He watches someone else and just says, this guy's content's not meaningful. So we cannot deem his content not meaningful for any reason we could come up with, but he can just watch someone else casually and say, that guy's content's not meaningful. So it's okay for him. Is he the ambassador of meaningful content? Like, it's just kind of infuriating, and it does kind of tick me off a little bit when people act this way, because you can't really deem what other thing is meaningful. And this is stuff that, like, a teenager would just kind of act like, and then they grow out of it when they realize that there's opinions in the wild that people just kind of can learn on their own. Like, I could find meaningful stuff out of Death Stranding because I just kind of connected and resonated with what's going on in the game. Someone else may not agree with me on that, and that's okay too. Again, he cannot say these definitive terms, and I think another part of this frustration is that this dude is like 41 years old and he's acting like a child about anything because it's his narcissism. He wants so badly to be seen as the Martin Scorsese of fucking video game playthroughs at this point, but he just can't. He will never be seen that way because this dude's content is garbage, especially when he acts like this. And he wonders why no one takes him seriously. Is this kind of shit, this kind of behavior is why people laugh at him.
He's fucking around. He's messing with this system. He's messing with that system.
Yeah, because that's part of the game. Half the time when you play a video game, they want you to fuck around with the system to learn it. That's how you learn. He acts as if like the way you learn is by reading a guide and doing things in a certain way that's correct and all this stuff. But another part of learning is just to try and fuck around. That's where the term fuck around and find out comes from. You just fuck around in a game and you find out shit. You're not gonna learn by just going online, watching YouTube videos about how to play as Blanca. You just fuck around. And this dude is just playing the game, having fun, this fuck around with systems. And he's like, this isn't meaningful content. He's just playing with systems, man. Like, holy shit, DSP, just fucking sniff your own ass. This dude cries how people judge his gameplay. Oh, DSP's not playing the game the right way. Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that, blah, 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 blah. But he watches someone else dick around and he's like saying, this guy is not doing meaningful content. He's just dicking around. This dude, the reason that he also feels this way is because he put himself in a little cage. He caged himself with these video games because he wants every stream to be progress. He wants to measure a stream in terms of progress in a game, which is the dumbest fucking statement I have seen. You can play a fighting game and not rank up. You actually, in fact, rank down. But it doesn't matter. It's the journey. And all this stuff, you don't need to do progress. The reason why it's more frustrating to watch him play a game is because when he's not doing any progress, it's literally just him just like, okay, we gotta go through the maps. It's like that shit, or you're like, it's like that kind of shit. Oh my god, I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry. Someone's definitely doing this. Okay. But yeah, like it's just shit like that. It's just shit like that. And I guarantee when you watch these other people who are just better, that are more popular, they probably are doing a little bit more than just like, if I do this, he's probably just sitting there just like shooting the shit maybe. But he can't because he does the pre-stream to make sure he doesn't shoot the shit during the gameplay because this dude locks himself in a cage and he can't just have fun with the game. He has to get progress. He has to do this in a certain amount of time and all this stuff. He doesn't relax because he has to rush to the next game comes out. And he's like, I'm not rushing through games anymore, guys, but I gotta beat this game before this other game comes out. Okay. And then he gets a game that's short, like Sonic, and he's like, what the fuck? This game is short? Huh?
Like an hour trying to build a ship. It was like watching paint dry. And he's fucking going.
Yeah, and that's how a Starfield playthrough is. DSP Starfield playthrough, I'd probably say is worse because it's just menus and talking. And that's how the game is played, but it just isn't helped when DSP is a boring motherfucker.
And he was trying to dick around with this and that. And it's like... and this is a guy, again, much bigger than me. This guy was one of the people...
And he also doesn't know if Starfield is what made him big. How does he know what made him a popular streamer, though? Whatever.
It's all the games early. He got invited out to all these events, his butt kissed by all these companies.
And he says his butt is kissed by other companies. But if you ask him how to get these early access, you just ask them for an early copy and they give it to you or whatever. But just because you get early access doesn't mean that you get your butt kissed, man. And someone's gonna say, oh, but Theo, he got like Starfield early. He got it legally. He's complaining about that people who get like games that you're not supposed to get early, they get it early, man. Okay? Like the time you got Fallout 4 early, right? Correct?
Exclusive paid sponsored videos, right?
Okay, so what? This dude, he's like, I don't have to do sponsored videos, man. Blah, 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 blah. This other guy just does sponsored content. He's like, oh, this guy does this and this and that. This dude is such a piece of shit. And he's like, and he tells us he's such a positive guy. Does this sound positive? And then he's like, well, I'm just doing an observation, man. Like, this is the thing that I really want people to just sit there and realize. And Annalene brought it up in his latest stream. I'll try to remember to put it in the description. I keep forgetting, so I'm sorry. I say I'm gonna link it and I don't link it. I'm sorry. I drop the ball all the time here. But he did a stream that showcased a interaction between DSP and Flo. Rest in peace, Flo. And it was DSP in his own chat, like shitting on Flo, like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit, whatever the fuck. I don't remember what he said, but again, watch the Elite stream archive. And someone showed that to Flo, and Flo's like, what the fuck, Phil? I thought we were cool or whatever. And then DSP said, oh, you fell for the bait, pretty much. Now, the bait that DSP is talking about, and everyone just does not catch it, because again, this is a very stupid thing that it's another bullshit logic leap from DSP that you just kind of pick up from by just watching DSP enough. You get it. The bait that DSP is referring to is the dude who sent Flo the screen cap, not the body of the screen cap, not the stuff that Phil said. That's not the issue. That's not what would get that should be paid attention to. It's the dude that sent it to Flo. That is the bait, which is phenomenal, because if you think about it, Flo wouldn't have reacted if DSP just didn't say anything, because this is a conversation that DSP did not even need to respond to. DSP just willingly jumped in to respond or to say something about Flo, and then when someone say, hey Flo, look what Phil said about you, that was the bait. But DSP, if you just said nothing, there would be nothing to show him, idiot. That's the shit. That's why we don't get names anymore, because DSP just wants to say stuff, and if someone showed this to the guy that he's talking about, he's gonna probably be like, dude, I'm just playing the game. Why are you like getting so buttered about it? He's like, you're just responding to trolls, man, because the troll clipped it and showed you this, man. But it's like, there's no context in this video that would have made this seem even better, because it's just, again, when you look at the whole thing, when you stand back, he just looks petty. He just looks like a petty baby. If he just stayed in his lane, as he claimed, and just said, this guy just did whatever, then fine. But this dude is like shitting on people's quality, saying, oh, this guy's dicking around and all this stuff. Like, if he's saying this and because he wishes he could dick around, then why not just dick around? And then just say, hey man, I'm just dicking around or whatever. Again, just focus on you, man. You don't need to use other streamers to make a point that you're unfairly criticized. Because you could kind of just explain, hey, this is a video game. Because again, when people were laughing at how bad he's at a game, he could just say, dude, I'm just playing a video game and yeah, I suck. Okay, big deal, and move on. But he can't, because of his little petty little narcissism baby brain. Because this dude's such a petty bitch.
And it's the most boring fucking thing I've ever watched. We couldn't continue to watch it. We were so bored. And like, this fucking guy, million view guy, right? And the fucking thing is awful.
Awful.
This is what people put out.
And again, he's saying awful. He's saying these terms. And then if they were to show it to the guy, he'd be like, I'm just taking an observation, man. It's just my opinion, man. But you called this video awful. And you said you couldn't believe that he's popular pretty much. But you don't know why he's popular. You don't know what made him popular in the first place, idiot.
Everyone shits on me. It says my stuff sucks. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. If anything, what this proves...
But again, just because your content sucks doesn't mean that his content is better or that his content also doesn't suck. I mean, it's another random logic jump from him. He's saying how trolls are move the goalposts, they do this, but this dude lumps all this criticism with unfair criticism or whatever, because this dude can't handle it. Like, he says that, oh, we can't compare him to big content creators. He just did, and then said, look, you can see that my content sucks, man. Their content sucks too. Okay then, bitch, we can compare you to Maximilian then, right? Okay.
Is that I'm not saying I'm the best gamer out there. No, I'm never not saying that at all. But
oh my god,
have been saying that stuff stinks or whatever. It's not true. My stuff's been
It's again, it's subjective though. Again, this dude just hones in on the people who just don't like him. Because he has a whole chat people that's like, well, Phil, your gameplay is so good. Oh, I love how you play Blanca, man. But there's people that are just like, yes, Blanca gameplay is trash. Like, those two things can be true because one person is enjoying the gameplay, the other person just isn't. And he's like, well, these other people suck at games too, man. What about that? What about that? We're not talking about them. Like, that's the thing. The trolls move the goalposts. When we're just talking about him, and we're saying, Phil, your gameplay sucks, he says, well, what about them? What about them? Phil, we're not talking about them. We're talking about you. We're talking about you, idiot. And this dude is just so fucking petty. It's unreal. It's unreal.
It hasn't been the best, but it's been decent, at very least. Especially when the people who are, million sub, million view people are not fucking doing anything above and beyond what I do at all. In any way. In fact, like I said, a lot of them are more boring or lower quality.
Okay, but then okay. If the people he's watching are boring and shitty quality and stupid and awful, whatever, why doesn't he watch the people that people suggest him to watch or compare him to, correct? Because he gets compared to other people and say, well, this other guy does this, why don't you do it? And he's like, well, no, you can't compare me, man. So if you can compare to these other shitty, popular Let's Players, why do you compare to the people that do things better than you, that people bring up then, Philium, idiot? No, of course not, because then he'd have nothing to say, complain about. And he doesn't want to do that. Like, it's so fucking stupid. This dude's such a piece of shit. And he tells us every day, he's such a positive guy. Oh, he's so positive. And he has segments like this all the time. And he wonders why people laugh at him. This dude is insane. Like, it's so infuriating to listen to this. Because this dude is so fake. He's such a two-faced fucker, man. And I guarantee, if he never watched that guy, and that guy was like, oh, Phil, I love your content. Like, oh, this guy's so cool. Wow. But since the guy probably is minding his own business and living his best life, DSP has a rain on his parade, man.
But, I'm the one who gets fucking yelled at and told I suck and all this, just because they're fuck faces.
And then it's because they're fuck faces. This fucking dude tells us every day, oh, criticize me on my gameplay. I like feedback. Feed me feedback. All this bullshit. People give it to him. Oh, these are just fuck faces, man. These other people have worse stuff. So you don't want any feedback then? Okay, you know what? No one should give him any more feedback. All this stuff that he's been getting, the LED lights, all this stuff, they should have given it to him. He's set, man. He's set. He doesn't need anything else. He doesn't need a new PC. I don't believe what he says anymore. He doesn't need that. Green screen doesn't need it. The Stream Deck, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need anything. He's set. He's good. This dude is such a piece of shit about everything.
Trying to bring me down, and they think that it affects me, but it's stupid because I listened to that all these years. I really did. I listened to it, and I thought.
But you wanted feedback. People give you feedback on your gameplay or whatever, and you're telling us that you listen and you love feedback. Feed me feedback. Johnny 5 meme. And now he's saying that he doesn't need it because these other people suck. DSP. How will you ever improve as a content creator? A curator? If you're not willing to improve by whatever metric or whatever. If you're saying to us that what you're doing is fine and great and all this stuff because these other people suck, then you don't need to improve anymore. Then why? Then what's the point? Like, every other person that you see that makes movies, art, or whatever, they always want to improve. They always want to grow and all this stuff. And they don't necessarily need feedback from random people online to help them or whatever necessarily. But they're always looking for stuff in their own craft. This dude is so complacent with what he has. And it's just bad. You can't just be complacent with where you are. You always need to improve. You always need to find ways to just grow as an artist. And this dude is sitting there like, I'm good, man. I don't need anything else, man. All the stuff that people say is bullshit, man. But what do you want in your own content? This dude is so aimless, and it just affects just what he puts out. Because he doesn't look back at what he does in a critical eye. The only stuff he looks with a critical eye is like such garbage nonsense. He looks back at stuff he did in 2009 pretty much. Says, "Oh yeah, man, that was bad, man." But what about the stuff you did yesterday? What about your podcast? Like, think about the structure of your podcast. You sit there for with music playing for like an hour or whatever the fuck, for 30 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. The start time is a variable. We don't know when you're necessarily going to start, because we think you understand it. By the time you get used to a time, he changes it to a different time, whatever. He then does a cold intro, which is like a short schedule of the podcast. He then plays the intro. He then opens the intro with the podcast. He talks to his audience like they're babies. He does all this stuff. No critical eye on any of that. He doesn't think that maybe he talks in a little bit more of a redundant, roundabout way that just fills time that he doesn't need to fill. He doesn't think that maybe when he sits there and during Q&A, when we're at this part, maybe it's time to end it. No, we have to ask the audience 1,000 times to end the podcast when he could just end it there when he's not getting active questions anymore. No, we can't do that. We can't look at that. We can't think maybe if I do gameplay a little bit earlier, some days, whatever the fuck, that's gonna be interesting. No, we need another mini break in between. We need to ask the audience, can I run an ad break? Or we brag about running an ad break. All this stuff. No critical eye on that. But we don't need to improve. This dude is garbage, and he has the fucking gall to criticize other content creators when he's not critical of his own fucking shit. Okay.
My stuff really is low quality. Everyone else is doing something so different. And now like I said, the last couple of years, my wife and I have started watching these other content creators and streamers, and we watch them and we're like, this is absolutely ridiculous what you're saying. They're just full of shit.
They're full of shit. Okay. Okay.
That stuff is no better than mine. It's just that they're popular. They don't have a fucking...
This is literally like Martin Scorsese just wakes up one day, watches TV, sees that garbage is like popular, and he's like, I guess I need to make garbage. Wow. Like, come on. Come on.
You know? It's kind of wild.
I just want to hear it again.
Full of shit. That stuff is no better than mine.
They're full of shit. Again. This dude says we can't compare him to these big guys because the big guys are way bigger than him and he'll never be on that level. But now he's comparing himself, saying that he's no better, that they're no better than him. So I guess we can compare them then, right? Correct? But again, we're not talking about them when we're criticizing your content. We're watching your content and we're saying, wow, this sucks. Do we have to like compare to everyone else? But I thought we can't do that. What do you want then, Phil? This is the thing that's so fucking stupid. This dude says that we move the goalposts, but this dude has such bizarre fucking inconsistent rules about anything. His own chat is inconsistent with moderation. What he wants from his trolls to give him feedback is inconsistent. The feedback he wants is inconsistent. What do you want? We can't compare to bigger streamers. Oh, but now we can, I guess. But we can't look at this in this way. We can't say that his content is bad because these other people are bad. That's really like, you know, all the I kind of. Okay, you know, I'll just go on a later turn. I don't want to go into a dark example, but that's like you go to we'll use a fast food place because DSP loves food. It's like you go to a restaurant and they're like, well, you think that our food is dirty? Well, you go to McDonald's every day, so McDonald's is popular and you don't complain about that. So why are you complaining about our food? Why should we improve our food when McDonald's exists? Like, you would just sit there and be like, wait, what? Huh? What? That doesn't make any sense. But that's like the logic DSP wants to fucking use, I guess. Like, you see how stupid that is? Just think about that. Like, that's really like you make a car with like two wheels and it's a shitty car. But oh no, that doesn't make sense. That's just a straight up shitty car. But whatever, the food is a good example. I don't need to make continuous examples.
they're popular. They don't have a fucking.
Like, but that's how stupid this is. That's how stupid DSP fucking is. Oh god, this is quite the face. This is like, look at my hair.
You know, it's kind of wild.
Kind of wild. Yeah, it's kind of wild. You're a fucking petty baby.
But I mean, for
but remember, guys, DSP isn't a diva, dude. He is not a diva at all.
This is, you know, me 3-4 streams in the Starfield.
Wait, what?
But I mean, for perspective purposes, you know, me 3-4 streams in the Starfield.
Oh, do the big streamers do that too? Every time they drink a drink online, do they do that too?
I've already completed major storylines. I'm into faction quest lines. Here's a guy, he played like 15 hours of Starfield, and he didn't even do anything. He's just fucking around, you know?
How does he know, though? He watched one video of him fucking around in his set in like a menu, and he somehow knows his progress in the entire game. Huh?
He didn't even do anything interesting. It's wow, what a great place.
And you know how this dude watches videos? He probably like watched like a minute and it's like, hey boy, cat, you watch something else. And then they change before they see anything else. But he knows, but he can like, just like, you know, this is what Mega 64 called him out on. You know, and it's still true today because Todd and Aaron was on a Spike TV thing. DSP was watching it, and he saw Todd and Aaron. The first award they gave in the video was a tie, and he's like, I don't get it. Is this a serious thing or whatever? Like, he didn't get it was a joke, and he like said, "Oh, that's it for me. No thanks." And he's like, and they were just saying like, he watched one like minute of the video and knows enough about the video as to if it's a joke or not, and he said no. Like, this dude it's garbage. You watch his DSP versus the internet video, and I guarantee a lot of the people who nominate videos are nominating the idea or in the hope that he would watch the video or the channel on his own time, which he never does because he doesn't care what you fucking nominate. He doesn't care at all. But they do it anyway. And this dude watches the video, and I guarantee he didn't finish the fucking Starfield video, but he somehow knows everything about the video that he watched. Okay.
Huh? Anyway. Someone just asked, what was the streamer's commentary like? Were they funny? You want to know the truth? The streamer was pissed off because someone, like, a couple people were showing up to troll about Starfield and say the game sucked when it was, like, 2 days into the game. So he basically went on a big rant at his audience, screaming at them, saying, you know, if you're going to come here just to complain about the game, don't come and watch me play this game. I play other games. Come back then.
I literally want to see this clip at this point because there's no way that the dude had a DSP talking moment, because these are all DSP buzzwords. Like, that is how fucking tainted that grouping of words have become, where you just hear it like that's DSP. You just hear it. Because that's what DSP has complained all the time. And he's saying this like, I guarantee, to a degree, that the reason why the streamer said that is probably there's more to the story. Or that these trolls are doing stuff that's very unique or whatever, maybe. And he's just sitting there and DSP's telling us that he's saying he has a DSP talking moment. Okay.
I want to see idiots come in here and waste their time on my stream just to shit on the game. And he banned them, and he said that. Now, because the streamer did that, was there ginormous controversy? Were there thousands?
And again, DSP brags how he's such a positive guy. The reason why trolls make a big deal out of him, like going on these troll rants, is because he goes a little extra on them. But at the same time, he tells us every day, I'm gonna ignore the trolls. Yes, I'm gonna ban them and I'm gonna ignore them. And he does it anyway, so people just like laugh about it. And again, if you, it's really, it's insane how many times I bring this up in every DSP video. But if DSP truly wants to like be a positive guy that he claims he is and all this stuff, he can't, and he genuinely believes it, then he can't complain about other people doing it and he can't do it or whatever. Because it's like he says how he grew up, he's a big boy now, he understands racism and racist jokes are bad and all this stuff. But then he has these little moments where he's like, can't say that anymore. Man, But it's like, if you truly think that those jokes are bad and they're hurtful and all this stuff, then why do you act as if you missed making those jokes then? Like, if you truly feel that these things are bad and awful, you're not gonna sit there and bemoan and miss the days of making those jokes. You're like, yeah, man, those jokes were like awful, and these jokes have a shelf life and they're not funny anymore. It is what it is. I'm glad I'm happy where I'm at, and then you move on with your life or whatever. But DSP always says, I can't do this because SJW said, I'm gonna get canceled. And it's like, did you change because you want to, or did you change because you're afraid of the cancel culture boogeyman that's gonna come and get you? Like, and it's clearly that he just changed because he's afraid of losing more websites to use or to milk from. That's why he did it. He didn't change and become PC because he genuinely believed it or he wanted to. He did it because he doesn't want to get kicked off of the internet, which it's silly, whatever. But this dude, that's why he changed it. No matter how you look at it, it's not genuine why he changed his commentary style or anything. He didn't change it because he genuinely believed that, it was awful, the jokes I was saying before. No, he didn't genuinely believe that. Because if he did, he wouldn't be complaining about other people making the jokes and getting away with it then. And that's what he does. He sits there, sees his chat saying, oh man, Phil, you're getting too angry, man, calm down. And he's like, this guy ranted and no me anything about him. And it's like, but DSP, I thought you don't want to do that anymore. I thought you want to be a more positive guy. Okay, I got a great song. That's right. Keep it real. Don't be fake.
Videos made about how that streamer went wild on their audience and lost control and toxic to their audience? No, because they're a big streamer.
But also, how many times has this streamer yelled at his audience? Huh? And how does he know there's no clips of this rant? How does he know? What if there is? But he's so big and he probably doesn't care that people like clip it or whatever. Like, that's what makes him a lolcow. Because that guy could get clipped and he could just continue on his merry way. But DSP will just be like, oh God, people made a clip. Ah!
So they can do whatever they want and they get away with it because they do the same exact shit that I do. They take control of their chat, they stop trolling, and that's okay for them.
But do they ban them for saying like, squeeze the banana? Or any silly stuff like that?
But not for me.
Yeah, for me.
Now, if I do that, oh my God.
But remember, he wants to get rid of the trolls. Fuck the trolls. Get them out of the chat. I can't do that. I can't do that, man. I can't yell at trolls. But I thought you're a positive guy. I thought you don't want to be ranting every day, huh? This dude is it's so fucking fake. And he's such a baby. He's 41 or whatever the fuck. And he acts as if he's a baby. He cries about how the world's unfair, but then he tells other people, well, the world's unfair, deal with it. What? Again, he wants people to give him the same courtesy as everyone else, but he doesn't want to give it to anyone else either. Only he should get the treatment, but no one else. Again, if he got the special treatment that he cries about, he would not complain. But since he can't get it, oh, fuck these other people that get it. Like that, it's the most childish mentality you could have in life. Like, it's one thing to like talk about like real world implications of this kind of treatment that's unfair and all this stuff, and you wanted to change. I mean, that's real world things, and that's its own discussion. But to complain about stuff that's like not really important in life, like people can go on their merry way without getting early games or whatever. And the opportunity is actually open to him, but he just doesn't want to do it because he's afraid of the trolling or whatever. It's just all this clown world shit from him, and it's like it doesn't make sense, and it's such a baby mode complaint. Like, come on.
That's the end of it. It's like the end all be all of everything. You know what I mean? But for them,
how is it the end all be? There's been so many videos of these clips of him. And it's never been an end-all be-all. The end-all be-all that happened was he called out a single viewer, made fun of his appearance, and then got banned. But the ban went from indefinite to 72 hours to 24 hours or whatever the fuck. So This motherfucker literally got an indefinite suspension, walked all the way back to a 24-hour ban, and then he's complaining about special treatment and all this other bullshit. But did that streamer that complained about the trolls in the chat, did he single out a user and make fun of his appearance, or did he just say, "Oh, these trolls saying dumb shit in chat, get out of here," right? Like, think about that. There's a difference between saying that, "Oh, there's trolls in chat, what a bunch of idiots," and saying, "This one guy with a dumbass face and this and that, get him out here, fuck you, fix your face." Like, come on.
Okay. Anyway.
I got the drip.
All right. We got bonus video, guys. Bonus video. So let's see. We're in almost an hour. So, guys, let's hope we could make an under 2-hour video today. Hopefully.
Well, let me tell
I feel
you
it.
something, brother.
I feel the vibe.
I feel it. This is gonna be the video. It's gonna be less than 2 hours. Let's go.
Guitar player has tipped me $5 5 dinero, 5 rubles. Right? 5 rupees.
Okay, we're just gonna skip ahead.
The state of modern gaming is thus. All right.
Wait,
Sometimes I don't like the state of modern.
damn it! I wanted to see the.
5 rubles.
Oh, we have to listen to this.
Right?
I
5
wanted to
rupees.
skip to listen to the
Thank you very
beginning
much.
of
A
the
guitar player.
of the
says the following.
fucking tip or whatever.
Sometimes I don't like the state of modern gaming. Some people get to play Spider-Man 2 several days early. I have to wait till 11 p.m. yesterday to play it.
Oh,
The state of modern gaming.
see, this is what I'm talking about. This is bullshit. Who fucking cares? Oh, people played it 7 days early. Oh no.
Is thus. All right?
Is thus.
If you kiss ass, you get everything ahead of time and you get everything free.
I love that he says that you have to kiss ass. So if you just email a PR guy saying, "Hey man, can I get this game early? I have a big reach or whatever the fuck." Oh yeah, sure man, here you go. That's kissing ass apparently. Okay.
Have to completely kiss ass and play the game. I could have done this years ago. In fact, to give you a little bit of background, when this practice was becoming very prominent on YouTube, and when a lot of YouTubers started to be in the
He literally got games early through Machinima, and he's saying this to us, by the way.
approved content creation community circles. You might say, what does that mean? By the
What
way,
does that mean? Like Machinima partners? You know, like you? And remember, because he even told us he got a whole list of games he could have gotten for free. And he's telling us that, the approved content creator circle. He got a Hori fucking thing for free. He got a lot of stuff for free. And this dude is saying this shit. Come on.
getting brighter outside, so I'm going to close my blinds a little bit.
And this is a dude that got all this stuff for free in the background as well, saying this to us. But it was a fan donation, so it's different.
So,
Sound good?
when I started as a YouTuber,
But you know what? If you think about it, honestly, think about this. To get that stuff from his fans, he had to kiss his fans' butts to get stuff gifted to him. Yes.
15 years ago, no one got anything early. Everyone had to go buy games
Yes.
themselves. Everyone had an equal playing field. Everyone had an equal chance to get their hands on a game at the same time and all of that. The only people who got early copies back then were people who actually worked for media outlets. Like if you worked for IGN, if you worked for GameSpot, well, you're a journalist, right?
Journalist.
So now you'll get the game early, you'll play it.
A
and you're not
journalist.
able to post up public content of it. You can only post it through your approved journalistic medium. So if you work for IGN, you can only post up your content.
Oh my
through
god,
IGN,
dude.
and that's your job. And even
There's
then,
such an easier way to say
all kinds of
this.
stuff going on, correct?
I hate this guy.
And all of a sudden,
I
would
hate.
say-
You know what? People complain how I go on tangents, but I'll be honest. I feel like my tangents are better than fucking listening to DSP talk. I'm just gonna say that. I'll die on that hill.
It was about 6-7 years ago. All right, I had been living here in Washington for a couple of years, and I had actually
We have to know how long you
dialogued
live
with
there?
several people in the industry at the time, and they were basically like, "Phil, things are changing. What's going to end up happening? You're going to find now is that these companies now want to work with content creators, but if you want to be on the approved list of content creators, you got to play the game. Well, what does that mean? It means every time that there's
he got a list of games he could get for free from Machinima. He didn't have to kiss ass. He was a Machinima partner. Oh my god.
game you're interested in, you need to put out the feelers to all these PR reps.
Oh my god, fucking die!
Show your channel and how many viewers you get.
Trolls have lost.
It doesn't work.
Oh yes. No.
Positive spin on it. And basically what'll happen is, as long as you schmooze the right people and you kiss the right butts, all right?
I bet you love kissing butt.
The list of content creators.
He loves giving them jobs, dude.
You're gonna get opportunities all the time. You're gonna have companies reaching out to you, saying, "Hey, we'd like to give you a free copy of the game 2 weeks early." And you'll have embargoes around it. You won't be able to.
But this dude, this fucking guy, brags how all these indie game companies come and reach out to me to give me their free game, and I say no because I can't be bought. But Phil, you probably would say yes if they were AAA, right? Correct?
Say whatever you want about the game. You won't be able to review it early. You won't be able to criticize it. But we'll allow you to do like a special stream day where you can stream the game exclusively early on your channel to give it some free representation, right? You'll get a copy. You'll be able to put out your review way before anyone else does. You'll be on that approved list, right?
Oh, so that's them kissing butt, just saying, hey, you could just do an early review or whatever. That's not really kissing butt. That's just kind of saying you could do this because it benefits them. Like, this is really, this dude is insane. I hate this guy. Like, it's wild. I really don't understand. In my life, I don't hate a lot of people, but DSP like found a way to just hit every like fucking checklist to make me hate him, because it's not like a violent hate or anything like that. It's just hate because it's just this level of like narcissism and like living in sitcom land that just drives me up the wall. This dude talks as if we live in a sitcom world where it's like, oh, once you start doing sponsorships, you become like that cartoonish guy in a TV show that's like, I'm super rich and blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
So, you know, did I look into it? I did a little bit. There was a couple people I talked
Wait, Phil. Why did you look into it? I thought you were above that, and you say I'm with the little guy. Why did you look into that? I thought you were with a little guy. I thought little guys don't look into things that they don't want to be a part of, right? Correct? So was he like willing to get corrupted by this marketing medium? Whatever the fuck?
But essentially, every time that I looked into it,
it
came down to the following, okay? You have to constantly be positive.
Oh, no. No, but DSP, I thought you'd tell them, just so you know, the trolls will come for you. They'll chase you out of your building, and just be careful. The trolls will come and kill you, guys. Don't worry. So, can you get the game for free? That's what he tells them, and then they say, okay, never mind. But no, now today. So as I said yesterday, the trolls ruin all sponsorship opportunities. Today, yeah, I had to kiss butt. No. So then, why did he get the Hori stick for free then, Phil? Why did he get Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games for free? Why did he get Fallout 4 early? Why did he get Extinction for free? He got that as a review copy, by the way. What about that?
You can't really be negative, all right? If you have negative things to say, you have to hold your tongue, all right?
I fucking guarantee, like, they probably just say, oh, okay, whatever, you can't criticize the game or whatever. It's probably just saying you can't review the game until this date. That's all they're probably telling him. And if you're a streamer, you could stream the game and you don't have to be like, this game is good and bad and blah, 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 blah. You could just play the game and shoot the shit. Like, that's why a lot of people do these sponsorships, because it's a win-win. They get their game marketed. They can just play a game and just relax. But DSP is such an idiot and a fucking brain-dead mouth drooler. He can't fucking figure that out yet. He needs to grow up again. He needs another 10 years. He needs his business to fail again for him to understand that he can just play games and just shoot the shit. He doesn't have to make a meaningful review. Whatever the fuck, I guess. Like, this dude is such a baby and such a fucking prima donna. He doesn't understand anything. And he refuses to think that either. He doesn't even want to think that because he loves his little narrative that he has.
Playing a game at release, like right now, Spider-Man 2. If I had gotten an advanced copy of Spider-Man 2, all right, and I was gifted the ability.
But also, okay, he says this, right? But look how he plays the game. He starts thinking, ah, whoa, this game was amazing. Whoa. No complaints, man. I played the game. He played the game more than me, by the way. I got past the flashback scene where you sneak into the gym or whatever the fuck, and I already kind of had a few negative thoughts about that. Like, I like the game. Like, I think the web sling is fun. The combat's better than the first game, but these little segments where you do the little like story segments, like you sneak into the gymnasium, you clean up Peter's house, and all this stuff, like it just makes me kind of like just sit there and like, you know, I like the gameplay of the game, but I'm kind of getting burnt out on these little story segments. Like, I get it why they're there, but I would much rather have these be cutscenes at this point. Like, it's just to the point where I could kind of make a skit about it. Like, you just film yourself taking a shit, man, and you just say, mission objective, go to the bathroom. Oh, you went to the bathroom. Okay, good job. Like, that's like the gameplay, and it's like enough of this stuff. Like, I get it, but just throw me to the game. It's to the point where I'm thinking, you know, this is a cursed take, and deep down, all you Death Stranding haters know it to be true. Deep down in your fucking soul, Death Stranding is pure gameplay more than most of these other modern games today. Think about it. The only story stuff you sit through are literal cutscenes. But everything else, it's actually engaging you into the gameplay. Yeah, it's all delivery bullshit, but that's the game. So you're doing more gameplay shit in Death Stranding than fucking Spider-Man 2. Like, think about that. Think about it. And this dude is telling us, you can't because the game says, but he's telling us that those segments are fun and great, and not boring and slow or whatever. Like, they didn't ruin the game. It's not like I want to delete Spider-Man 2 off my PlayStation, but it is stuff that's like, okay, this is like enough. I like the game, but it's like enough of this kind of shit in this game. Like, it's not enough to be offensive to me, but it's just like, okay, we can kind of move on from this a little bit or do something different with it. Like, at least do something to change that kind of mold at this point. And DSP has no criticisms of that. Now, I'm going to just say, since I said that, I guarantee he's going to, like, a few weeks down the line, he's going to suddenly have that same opinion, or to some extent. Guarantee. But that's the thing. DSP, day one of every game, he is super hype, and he's never negative about the game. Until later. Like, he loves Sonic Superstars day one. The next day, the moment he found out it's a short game, oh yeah, this game sucks. That's when the game did a nosedive to him. Like, this dude complains about all this stuff, but he's fake himself.
Play it early, I'd be under what's called a review embargo. Because reviews...
Yeah, but playing the game is different from reviewing the game. Like, come on, DSP. This is such a disingenuous take and really unfair to what the whole thing is about.
Come out until like 2 days ago. So anyone who streamed this game before then literally was told by Sony or whoever, you cannot criticize the game because...
But if it's a review embargo, that also means you can't be overly positive, though. Because it's also a review to say, wow, this game is really good, I love the gameplay. Like, that's a review! So you can't review it! So you can't be positive, you can't be negative, you just have to chill and vibe with the game, idiot! The reason... Like, this dude is so fucking stupid. He's such an idiot. Like, this stupidity... he lived with this stupidity for years! And he has never really had the critical thought to think about what is being said to him.
The review. And the review embargo is later, so you can play it, but all you can do is play it and comment generic stuff. You cannot review this game.
Wait, no, now we can comment generic stuff.
So anyone you saw stream this game early had to abide by those rules.
Abide?
Now, they could have broken them, but if you break the rules, you're not playing the game, and what happens is those companies no longer will consider you on the approved list of content creators. You won't get the games early. You won't.
This is so stupid. Like, and he uses like these news stories about like The Last of Us 2, for example, the hot game everyone loves. as an example. But the issue with that was just the reviews themselves being overly positive and being mildly critical and all this stuff, just being made to overinflate the scores. But that is like just based on the reviews, has nothing to do with necessarily just getting the game early. Like, there's stuff that you can criticize about reviews themselves and all this stuff, but it's not tied to fucking streamers, because all this stuff that is like people are complaining about like bought out reviews and all this stuff are literally tied to journalistic websites. They don't name fucking, oh, this streamer did this, man, look at the streamer, he gave him 10 out of 10. Like, it's such a fallacy or a dissonance with what's going on. I just learned the word dissonance, by the way. But you know what I mean.
Invited to the special press events, you won't get any input given into the game development cycle, and you're basically kicked out, and you just do whatever you want, but don't contact us ever again. You know, you're on your own.
You're on your own. Okay.
That is exactly how it goes in the industry. Okay? If I were a butt kisser.
And the thing is, he had this take before. Every streamer like called him out on it, and he gave a fake ass apology because it was so clearly fucking fake. Then he pretended it was his depression, and it really wasn't. He barely even, like, whatever. You know, enough. Enough of bringing that. It's garbage. But he says this. He brought it up, and all these streamers came out and said, dude, I'm streaming the game because I just want to play it and just have a good time. I don't really give a fuck about the review stuff because I'm not reviewing the game. I'm just playing it to have fun and all this stuff. That's why you were playing it early. Like, dude, calm down. And he's like, oh, keep me out there. Sorry, man. They bragged about how all these people got upset. But it's like, it's him being disingenuous because he doesn't understand people were upset with him because these people don't even know him, and they're just minding their own business, and he just shits on them. And he's sitting there doing it again. But since he's not naming anyone, right? It's okay. But again, this is in a podcast and all this stuff, and at most he's just gonna blame Guitar Hero or whatever, Guitar Punk Master or whatever. No. Oh my god. There's Guitar Punk Master that I know because I think it's in like I've talked to him in detractor discords. But it's Guitar Punk guy or Guitar Hero. This guy, I have a theory that all these fucking people in DSP's chat name themselves after trolls to make us turn on each other, right? Like, there was a Jerk Store guy that was giving DSP a lot of money or whatever, like he was a little dolphin, whatever, and people think it's the Jerk Store on Twitter. They're not the same, because I know Jerk Store on Twitter, so at least I think I know him enough, but I don't think they're the same. But that's what I think. I think there's these people who just want to have these stupid ass names to confuse people. Yes.
I would have reached out to these companies, and I would have been on that list. And
unless Dragstore's living a double life, and I don't know about it.
Different content creator, really. Like, I would have been playing games like exclusive early streams. I would have been going to special events.
By the way, he has complained about that, how he can't do this, but he was given all these opportunities to do these special events, and he did them. He went to E3. He would have gone to PAX, but he got sick, man. He did all these events. He got all the special treatment, but that's in the past. That was a different time, man. That's when it was cool. Now it's not cool because now everyone does it.
Invited to events to attend the launch party for this game and talk about it and give you a hands-on experience of the game early. But you would notice that almost everything that I say about a game is positive.
But again, the stuff he's complaining are stuff that are given to YouTube channels that just do reviews and stuff like that. That's why they get them. I don't think I've seen a lot of streamers get that kind of opportunity. They just get the game early for like streaming reasons. They don't get like flown out, or when they do, it's like something different. Like it's just such a whatever thing.
Almost every word out of my mouth, because that's what they want. They're essentially paying for free press through early access. If I played Spider-Man 2 a few weeks early, I'd probably get more attention on my content for it. And I'd probably make a lot of extra money doing it. Hence, even though there's no written...
But why doesn't DSP just do that, right? Correct? And then he just vibes with the game, just chills, because he's a chill guy, right? And then after the embargo, he could be like, yeah, this game is blah, 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 blah. Huh? Why does he do that? But I guarantee if he does that, and then people call him out on it, he'd be like, so they say that you do this, and I do it anyway, and then they complain about it. But the reason why, like, I would probably do a video if he does it, because he has these definitive stances about it. And he never learns. He never fucking learns. Like, every day, I am tempted to do a video showing all these definitive stances, and then what happens? Like, I'm gonna find this video. I'm gonna find it one day where he said he'd rather be homeless than go back to Twitch, and then I'm gonna find that video, play that, then play the first video or whatever when he's back on Twitch, because that's what happened. I vividly remember that because it's like a part of my mind, because it's such a cartoonish thing. It's done to death in sitcoms. You're not gonna get me in that sweater. Like, it's to the point where BoJack Horseman made a joke about it. It's that kind of shit. It's that kind of shit.
Contract expressly saying you must kiss our game's butt. That's essentially what the vicious cycle creates. Whenever you're
the vicious cycle,
exclusive access. You're getting exclusive opportunity to do something that benefits you early.
Man, what a
going to have to be
dweebazoid.
more positive about it, because if you're negative, you get kicked out of that process and you won't get it again. So anytime that you see someone playing a game early, you can't trust them. I'm sorry, that's just the case. You can never trust someone who gets an early advanced copy of the game, because their whole cycle is based on being positive to get the next copy of the next game. Okay?
Okay. What a piece of shit.
So,
Sad.
I'm sad that this is how the industry has become.
No, you're
But
not.
that's just how.
He's just sad because it's just sour grapes. That's what this is, honestly. But he doesn't know what sour grapes is because he keeps misusing it, which is really
Right now. That's literally it. So, you're right, guitar player.
You're
The
right.
reason we're
Oh,
playing
guitar
this game a
player.
week ago.
Okay.
And every single one of them, even if they're not an outright paid shill for the game, maybe there was no contract they signed that says you must play it like this, and you'll.
Oh my god, this. One day, like, if I'm like an old ass man, I'm like 90 years old, and I fucking dared myself to watch a DSP video, this would probably send me to stroke land. Like, holy shit. He goes in this rant, then says, well, either they don't have a contract then.
Paid extra money to do this. Every one of them benefited from playing it early, and every one of them had to be overly positive, because if not, they probably won't get that favorable treatment next time. It's a vicious cycle. So it's this simple. If you don't like that process, if you
support me, but this dude, I'm glad he's saying this in this segment. I didn't know when to say, if I said it in the first video or this video, but I'll say it in this part. He says to you, support the small guy, support the little guy, support the little streamer, man. But what did he do? He watched the big guys. So why doesn't DSP support the little guy? Why doesn't he watch a little YouTuber? Why did he watch the big guy? As I said, I teased it, I guess, but it's not because he's just out of laziness. He doesn't want to shift through all these videos to find a YouTuber. No. He just wants to just watch the big guy because it's the first fucking click you can watch, right? Correct?
that doesn't sound right. Why do certain people get selected to get the special treatment? Why are they the ones who get it early?
But if they're being selected, then how do you know the game and you tell us every day you could play the game, right?
Why do they, they kiss butt, essentially for personal gain? That's correct. That's literally correct.
You know what? I guarantee his little like, I get emails about sponsorships all the time, man. I guarantee it's the Stream Elements stuff. I guarantee it, because Stream Elements will email you all the time about sponsorships. All the time. So they're not true sponsorships in the sense that like you just get selected. It says they put you on a mailing list and they just keep forwarding them to you. And a lot of people don't like them because of all this stuff in the contract that's kind of like whatever. But I guarantee that's the sponsorships he's been talking about.
So anyone you see,
excuse me, sorry.
Like that, if you disagree with that, you have the ability to pick and choose who you watch and who you support on this plan.
If you disagree with the DSP, then why did you watch a big streamer? Huh. Interesting, huh? Wow. Why did he? So then, why does he like Maximilian? Why does he like Donkey? They're big guys. They get sponsor stuff. They get early copies. Ah,
Correct?
correct.
And if you see the person who's already a million fucking view YouTuber, rolling in dough, already making out prominent, all of a sudden now they're getting all these opportunities, and the cycle continues. Break the cycle. Don't watch them. Don't.
Break the cycle. Break the cycle, man.
So with this logic, since DSP, let's assume, right, guys, he got enough to pay the bills and to withstand the YouTube paycheck, so he's good. So we don't need to give him any money then. I agree.
Them. Watch people who you do support, who you know will be honest with you, right? And even if it means that they play the game much later than everybody else who got it early, that's who you should be watching and supporting if that's what you stand for. You have to take a stand against this kind of stuff.
Take a stand. DSP, you don't take a stand. This dude never takes a stand about anything. Literally. Because every time, like, go back to the Blizzard boycott era, right? He did not like refuse to play Call of Duty because of that. No. It's because the game sucked. He would have bought it otherwise. But he told us every day, yeah, man, Activision is bad. I don't like him. He is the clown that tells you to boycott stuff, but they don't boycott. It's like he's that clown. And then it's like when he wasn't planning on buying it, he then leeches on to other people saying, yeah, man, I stuck with them and I didn't buy them. All right, see you when Diablo 4 drops. This dude is such a piece of shit. He doesn't take a stand about anything. He talks about climate change, but then he complains when his state takes measures to help in the efforts to stop climate change and all this stuff. Like, dude, I clearly, since I'm a fucking libtard, guys, okay, deal with it. I do believe in climate change. It's happening. It's real. I don't mind fucking recycling. I don't mind doing stuff that tries to help the environment. I think the bigger stuff is like, you know, the bigger polluters like big factories, companies, like that kind of shit. I mean, this is just stuff outside the realm of this video, but it's that kind of shit. But DSP does not take a stand about anything. Oh yeah, stand up for the little streamers. Stand up to them. Okay, I'm gonna sub to Justin Wong, but he's gonna use the Amazon Prime sub to do that. You know, the thing that's supported by a big company. But guys, fuck Twitch. Twitch is evil. People should leave Twitch. All right, let's use Amazon Prime and watch Justin Wong on Twitch. Where's the backbone, Phil? Where is it? Where's the backbone? This big talk, and he can't even stand up for his own fucking morals. Okay.
The entire content creation industry will become people who are just paid advertisements if you allow it to. You have to stick up for what you believe in and what you like. The quality of the stuff that you want, you should support those people. All right?
And it's the same nonsense where he's like, people should support indie games. All right, Phil, why don't you play indie games then? No! Why don't you give these indie games a spotlight? You know, he claims he gets indie game sponsorships or whatever. Why doesn't he give them the reach? You know, these little indie games that don't get a lot of marketing, why doesn't he help them out? No! He has AAA games to play, man. This dude it's fucking garbage cartoon land that he has no morals. He doesn't stand by anything. There's nothing interesting about his fucking content because this dude is a fucking trash person that just wants an easy paycheck. That's why he does this. And that's why people shit on him. And he's like, why do these other people get so popular? Because they probably don't sit there and bellyache about all this other garbage nonsense. Like, oh my god, man.
And it's not, and by the way, no, this is not just me saying support me. There are tons of people like me that are small time, that are on.
Then why don't you support them, Phil? Why don't you support them? Dude, this dude hosted Kekken, Popsicle, all these people, but he never gave them $1. He never gave them $1. He did not give Kekken a Prime sub. He didn't give Popsicle a Prime sub or anything. You know who he gave the Prime sub to back when he was on Twitch? To Tolo. A big guy. And then when DSP started flying little too close to the sun by shitting on him or whatever the fuck, Tolo's like, yeah, this dude's crazy or whatever the fuck. And then DSP just never went back to his chat again to give him money. And he sat on a free Prime sub and he gave it to no one. But I guess he considered him hosting Kekken to be enough, right? But this dude, like, he mods them, but he doesn't like go buy his streams. He doesn't do this. He doesn't give money to anyone. Like, anyone, not even one person. And he's sitting there like, yeah, man, like, support the little guy. What about Kekken? He's a little guy. He was a little guy, Phil. Why did you support him? Why do you support Kekken or Popsicle? Those guys were trying to do stuff. Or Brian. Or Jake James Lugo. Oh, no, man. Nah.
And they deserve your attention and support far more than anyone out there who's a millionaire getting paid to shill every fucking...
And it's kind of funny that he says all this stuff when Jake James Lugo, like, is so thirsty to live that life that DSP hates on so much. You go to Jake James Lugo's Twitter and it's all him just being, AMC, please, I went to your movie theater. I want AMC. Look, I'm inside your theater. AMC, look, I love this movie. AMC, look, I saw this movie. I loved it. AMC, hello. AMC, please pick up.
You know, it makes me sick to my stomach to see the very dishonest people get all the success.
Then why do you support them, Phil?
That's a fucked up industry, but that's like everything. That's every entertainment industry's always been like that. Okay.
Oh, it's such a big.
Television,
Oh
music,
my god,
movies, it's always the same. Now video games.
See, this is the thing. This dude doesn't want to be the change. He wants everyone else to be the change that he wants, so that it can just happen for him. That's how lazy this dude is. He doesn't want to set the example. He wants other people to do it. This is really like you have a superhero that's like, yeah, I hate crime. You guys take care of it, and then he just takes all the glory.
So you just got to deal with it. All right.
You got to deal with it, man.
Sad fact. You got to support the honest people. You know.
Why do you support the honest people?
I say ignore the shills.
Ignore the
Don't
shills.
Give them your time and attention. That's all I can say. Support the people who you like, who stand for what you believe in, and don't support.
What if the shills support what I believe in, Phil? What about that? Huh?
Who already are you know what they say? The rich get richer.
Oh, so he's kind of like, he kind of tripped into this where he's like, yeah, man, they're already rich. They don't need any more money. So you're telling us how to spend our money? I thought you don't care what we do off stream, man. But imagine if people told his fans to not give any money because he was able to survive the delayed paycheck, and how mad he'd get. Oh, because he's a small guy. We can't compare him now. You get it? this fucker, man.
Once you get to that level of you're the supported creator by every company likes you, that's it. From now on, you're the one who gets everything. There's companies out there, I don't even know how they got prominent. I don't remember them ever being talked about in a prominent way. Yet all of a sudden, they're a prominent, source for gaming news. They're a prominent content creator who gets all the opportunities. Who the fuck were they? They came out of nowhere. Now all of a sudden, they're in everything and everyone talks about them. What are you talking about?
I mean, there's always new people watching on YouTube. Like, it's just stuff gets caught in the algorithm. Like, I didn't know about Donkey that I started watching him. Like, yeah, they come out of nowhere, man. But it's like, whatever. Like, it's just, it's the internet. Like, you can't sit there and scratch your head about how the algorithm works. You can't, like, that's the other thing about DSP. He wants to get likes on streams, all that stuff, and he wants to chase engagement. And he thinks being viral is something that you can just get. You can just do it. But you can't, because no one understands it. A post can be a viral post, and that will either make you popular after that, or it will just be a one-hit wonder. Like, it's just a phenomenon that happens. I mean, it's to the point where Real Big Fish has a song about it. Like, it just comes and goes. You can't control what lasts and what doesn't. You really just can't do it. You can't ride that wave. You either just ride it, like. And DSP is the last person you should really take advice, because he got a video that got 1 million views and immediately, all right, vacation time. And then he could never hit that viewpoint again. Like, usually people just hit that and then they try to just kind of, keep a weekly like schedule or something to kind of get at least retain some attention. But what did DSP do? He got that video. He did a video explaining he's gonna be on vacation, and he took a vacation. Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to fast forward.
How did that happen?
How did that happen?
I wonder why. They were selected, hand selected by people in the industry.
So wait. How were these people selected if they were little people? I thought they'd go for the big guys, but they pick the little guy, then they become the big guy, and then they keep him around? Huh? Okay.
To be the figures of gaming that they want to push out there, the representatives for their products and their. This is how the cycle works.
Yeah, the cycle works. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's continue. I received.
Okay. Okay.
I received a $1.11 tip saying I'm a hoarder because I had recycling in my garage.
I'm a hoarder. He's a hoarder? Whoa.
You're right. I purposefully hoarded all that styrofoam for years. I love it. I can't let it go. I love styrofoam. I love the smell. I love the feel. I love crunching it in my hands.
It is really funny that he says all this, but he says that he had all this stuff and he had a hard time like getting rid of it. But go back and listen to some of the Phil Days Off segments, and he'll just tell you,
Yeah, man, it was a chill day. We didn't really do anything. We stayed home.
there's been multiple days off where he stayed home, and it's oh god, December's coming. We're gonna get the lie again.
Oh, I get only one day off a year, man. This is gonna be my true day off, man. I get to relax and stay home with my wife.
Even though there's been multiple days every year where he stays home with his wife. Man.
Pushing it between my toes. I am a styrofoam aficionado. And
Why do you talk about putting stuff between his? Oh my god. Does he have a foot fetish too? Oh man.
Styrofoam in my garage. Or I'm a busy guy who has no fucking time to go to the special place to discard the styrofoam because I have a life. You know, it's one of those two.
But you have other days off where you stay home, Phil. You tell us every time when you stay home.
Well, you figure it out for yourself, though.
I figured it out.
Okay, thanks for the dollar tip, though.
But you are a hoarder. I mean, his other trash. I mean, like, okay. Okay, we're gonna go full screen because there's no more videos. So, hopefully I can get this point out pretty quickly. Probably not. But he says he's not a hoarder, right? But remember the closet cleanout stream? And he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna throw this out, we're gonna donate this and this and that. He has yet to sell it and get rid of it because he wants to make sure he gets a profit off it. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're so desperate to get rid of stuff, I don't think you're gonna care about making a super duper profit. Because, like, honestly, yeah, I have some figs, and it's like, you know, I have the Order 1886, but that price is not that good. Like, to the point where I'd be even willing just to dump into the trash, to be honest. Like, that's where I'm at. I don't give a fuck about the value. I just get these figs because I just like them and I think they look cool. But if I want to get rid of them, I'll just throw them out. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But if there's a pawn shop, I think there is one I could find. And then I'll just do it and I'll get scammed. I don't give a fuck. It's like, yeah, you know, $20, sure, why not? Like, at some point, you're either gonna have to measure the value versus the necessity of freeing space. You know, like you're gonna come to that crossroads. Because in my opinion, if I get something that's like over $200, let's say, like something crazy, then yeah, I may have a hard time doing that. But all the things I mostly get are like the most I spent, I want to say, is like $80, and I think that's the Mio from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 figure that's coming next year or whatever the fuck, because she was my favorite character in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Yeah, that's right, she was my favorite one. Deal with it. But yeah, it's like, it's that kind of shit. And he's telling us, I am not a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. But it's like he has a whole closet full of junk that he still has not gotten rid of. He still has his old PC. I think he said it's not even worth anything, so why doesn't he just throw it out? He could literally just take it to Best Buy, leave it there, and then walk out the door. My Best Buy has a desk just for that. You take your shit, you put it there, and you leave, and they'll recycle it. Why doesn't he do that? No. He has a PS4 Pro. Did he get rid of it? No. He has an Xbox One. Get rid of it? No. 360? No. He has all this stuff he could get rid of because, like, especially the Xbox, he has a Series X that is, like, really good with really good backwards compatibility. He does not need the Xbox One anymore. So why does he get rid of it? He can't. He has a PS5 that is backwards compatible with PS4 games. Why wouldn't he get rid of the PS4? No, he can't. He even has the vanilla PlayStation 4. It has a busted disc tray. Will I get rid of it? No! But he's not a hoarder. He's not a hoarder. Don't you fucking say it, dude. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is under 2 hours, but it's not the runtime I was looking for, but it's short. You know, it's a movie. It's a movie length, or a little bit under that, whatever. But I hope you enjoyed it. We learned something, I guess. I guess you learned something in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot. DSP is a piece of shit, and he's a very disingenuous gamer, obviously. So hopefully, as I'm recording this, it's like 1:55 my time on a Saturday. Hopefully on today's pre-stream he doesn't say any more crazy shit that will trigger a video. Hopefully we can cross our fingers. So hope to see you when I see you, and just remember, wait. Oh fuck, no! I fucked up because of my recording style. We can go back to this and not do it again. I
screwed up.
There we go.
Time to skedaddle on out of here.